When talking about winter, it's all about staying inside. But what if I tell you winter is the prime time for you to go outside? Welcome back to Soul Quest. Let's talk about winter and summer holidays in China. A lot of people think winter and summer is the most relaxing time out of teaching job. But what if I tell you it's the most stressful time that you're gonna probably experience in your life? If you wait till the end video, I'll tell you how you survive these moments in the training center. Now first, let's talk about working in schools in China. Now, the way it works is the same way as it is back in the States. You do have winter and summer off. But in China, summer is about like 1.5 up to 2 months, and winter is about like 1 month and a couple of days extra. Now, the reason why you have a couple of days extra, usually English is treated as an extra curriculum. Therefore, you're gonna be dismissed a bit more earlier comparison to other teachers, since the students have to focus more on math, the core subject. Now, typically as a teacher, summer and winter is gonna be either the best or the worst time of your life. The main reason why it's gonna be the worst time of your life is because you're gonna be held on basic pay. I mentioned this on my 4th video. Basically, the way that teacher works is that you're gonna get your teaching salary, your basic salary, and also housing salary. Typically, they are usually under 6,000 RMB, depending on your contract. And this could be really tough for a lot of first-year players out there. So you have to save a bit more money during your working time, so that way you can enjoy your summer and winter. Now, the reason why I say it's the best time of your life is because you're gonna have the whole time to yourself. So all you gotta do is just basically pay for your apartment. You can get out of China during winter or either summer and go outside to Thailand, Vietnam, wherever in the Southeast Asian area, or perhaps just go home. And of course, you can stay inside the city. There's a lot of events. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm making videos during the summertime and exploring more of my own city. And you can find the nook and cranny of the city and then enjoy the culture as well. And when it comes to traveling within China, they make it a lot more simple because of the high-speed railway station. And they are easily accessible by expats and also local people as well. And they should have an English version on Alipay, which makes it a lot more convenient. And if you don't know how to do it, you can easily go to the highway speed station and you'll have someone to help you out as well. Now, this might be a hush-hush kind of thing, but a lot of expats that I've known that worked as a teacher in a public school or either private school during the summer and winter, they don't get paid a lot. And this is the prime time for them to actually do some side job here and there. And of course, it's up to you how you spend your vacation. But the most important thing, you should arrive back in China maybe like 5 days before school starts, because you never know when it comes to these public school or schools in general in China. Things can happen in just a snap, and you should be ready for anything that's gonna happen. Now, let's move on to training center. Summer and winter is gonna be the harshest time in your life. Usually for training center, you'd be working around 4 to 5 hours during weekdays and 8 hours during weekend. And typically during weekdays, you probably just have 1 classes per day and the rest is just office hour, doing lesson plan, doing nothing. And weekend, you're probably gonna be working 2 to 3 hours of class time. It's quite easy. But for summer and winter, they're gonna work you like a horse. During these time, kids are usually off school. Therefore, it's the prime time for them to learn more. And that's usually where training center comes into the fray. And typically, you'd be working double what you're used to. You're gonna be incentivized to do more lesson planning because this is going to prepare you for summer and winter. And during summer and winter, you're probably gonna have at least 4 to 5 hours of class time every single day. And usually in between these classes, you won't even have time to rest up for a bit. You're gonna have like 5 minutes, and every 40 minutes, you're gonna have a 10 to 15-minute break. It can be the most stressful time of your life. Now, with all these stressful events that's gonna happen, what are some of the payoff? The payoff is extra bonus money. Now, this might depend from like one training center from another. They pay from 1,000 up to 3,000 RMB for like these summer and winter courses. And this is the time where you can grind as much money as you can, depending on how much classes you get. And that's the way it works. So the question is, how can I even enjoy my summer and winter? So when it comes to summer and winter, they do have a mandatory 2 weeks off, and you can actually include that with your PTO as well. So in total, you can get maybe 3 weeks off out of the whole year consecutively, depending on how much PTO you have. But there is one downside to this, and that is you have to get approval from the manager. But unfortunately, the way it works is a bit iffy. If there is someone who is a bit more senior than you and he asks for 1 week off, including with 2 weeks mandatory off from these training center, you won't probably get the opportunity to get the same week off because you're gonna be taking over his classes. But unfortunately, the way it works, seniority gets the first pick. As a first-year player, you're probably only gonna have the opportunity to connect your PTO with minor holidays, but not with summer and winter holidays. But yeah, that's about it. And this is the whole gist with the whole summer and winter activity out here in China as a teacher. Oh, it's starting to rain. And as usual, if you have any question, comment down below. I'll try to reply to you as soon as possible. And until next time, Soul Quest, logging out. Peace.
I am Solo